How old are you, if I may ask? 58 years old. Couldn't tell. Talk about for male swimmers. We more or less can understand. It's cold, but they can bear with that, okay? But for female swimmers, we're even better than them. How long you swim? Just a newcomer. So I start my winter journey this year. So talk about swimming in the Yellow River. So cool. I only can tell one thing is so cool. What about tactic? Talk about because it's a water flow compared to the swimming pool. Because swimming pool there's no flow. But talk about Lanzhou people. This is our mother river. We have so close to the Yellow River. Why we not join the whole team to swim it in our mother river? This is our mother river, and we're so proud of our Lanzhou, and also we're so proud of Yellow River. So we just finished our half marathon this morning. So I got my old gear here. I just finished my half marathon this morning. You can tell, actually, everyone's so enthusiasm. They're so energetic. They participate in different sports activities. Half marathon. So talk about what exactly the joy brings to you. Actually, I'm so happy every day. I really enjoy this happiness, and we actually believe this is really happy life. And talk about what is happy. This is happy. So talk about. I joined the different like walking, hiking, skating, marathon, and talk about the winter swimming. I'm 68 years old. I born 1950s.
平管之城，我都上兰州晚报了。平管之城，我觉得阿姨现在我做1分钟都很吃力，您现在是第1名，我真让人刮目相看。
So talk about different activities.
话说到这儿，我就想问问您，
for the plank, I rank number 1 in Lanzhou province. So talk about 2018. What is your biggest highlight? What's your biggest achievement? I can tell you I stay in a very healthy condition. I really enjoy my life. I enjoy my day. I run marathon. I also cycling. So I can tell you only one thing, happiness. So we can tell everyone here so energetic. They are so healthy. They are really fit. They are in a really good condition. So we talk about winter swimming. It's different from other kind of swim. So before everyone join the Yellow River, I would like to first know a bit of the warm up. And also talk about the extreme, because we talk about like for the Yellow River. So normally it's 9 minutes to cross it, and to tell you this is quite close to the extreme sports. We talk about that. I say we put our hands into a really cold water, and then you put your hand out. It's alright. Then we talk about our body in the really frozen water, so our whole body will really turn it right. Because right now the temperature is nearly 0 degrees Celsius. So temperature is so low, so we need to ask everyone to be prepared to really do a really good warm up, not to just run short distance. And talk about heartbeat is normally to 150 to 170. So it's really require on the strong cardiopulmonary function. So for myself, I tested before because I'm a retired athlete. DA really reached 170 beat. And also talk about the DA brass is also 32 times. And talk about the Yellow River actually have the extreme conditions, namely the high altitude, the low water temperature, rapid water flow, and thin oxygen. And also don't panic. Don't panic. Don't afraid of waves. And also, of course, we should follow the healthy and scientific manner. So don't do extreme. Don't go extreme. So we can see this is at the venue. We also have the necessary first aid facilities. So talk about the winter swimming in Yellow River. It's not just challenge yourself, but more important, we would like to encourage everyone to follow a scientific way. So really think about the first, be safe, and then challenge yourself. So someone think like I'm really good swimmer. So we really suggest that please first familiar with the river, familiar with the area you would like to swim, and then we talk about the winter swim because it's so in extreme condition, it's so different. So we also talk about we should really follow a scientific way to warm up. And also, if you would like to swim in Yellow River, we also suggest you to first start in summer. If you not really swim in summer in Yellow River, then we not suggest you to swim in winter in Yellow River. So we talk about you should swim the other day. To sum up, okay, we talk about the winter swimming. It's a swim in the winter, but actually it's covered full seasons. So that's 4 seasons you should swim in. And also you need to swim every another day. Otherwise, you cannot really bear the really low temperature in winter. And look at the orange one. What is the orange? We talk as the A follower. So what is the follower? Actually, this is the A we can consider as the life ring. So this is also can bring some food inside, clothes inside, and also can save our life. So before I started the live stream, I asked my colleagues, we talk about what is the curious thing you would like to know about the winter swimming, because like we got of all the clothes, but how we can really bring the clothes along the journey. Actually, you can put all your clothes inside. And your phones, your ID card, your wallet. And actually it's well sealed. So it's at least 2K. So the longest distance is 10K to 20K. So this is a necessity for winter swim. So this is quite harsh. Actually, I press it. You can tell. It's quite hard. It's like a basketball. It's like the ball. So it can save 1 to 2 persons. It can bear the weight of 1 to 2 adults. So it can float and also can storage your personal belongings. And also we have a vessel here. So it's like your backpack. So it's not really stop you swimming, but it's very important to save your life. So for all our swimmers, you have to bring this. And look at this one. This is the holder, and we have another one at the other side. So for these two holders, as long as one side, this is one side. If it's something happened for one side, then they also have a backup at the other side. So one side toward, then you also can use the other side. So for winter swimmers, this is something you must have.
是一个在兰州市非常有标志性的地点。
This is also quite an iconic place in Lanzhou because the Zhongshan Bridge. So later on we will get on a boat and then we will show you why it's a really iconic place. So you can see there are gathering so many people. We have swimmers and also the audience. We can tell this is not the first year to hold this event, and this is the 30th time. Talk about the first year. We talk about actually that's a professor from Lanzhou University. He initiated this event. We talk about the Yellow River because it's a rapid water flow. So he mentioned that we should think about how we can better embrace our mother river. And look at this one. This is the sheepskin raft. This is a whole or the entire sheepskin. So we talk about before the Zhongshan Bridge available, and this is the only available tool for people to travel. So we talk about the Yellow River sheepskin rafts. It's a unique tool for drifting. So at the first day of the new year, we can see many people are gathering here. We showcase a close emotional link between the people in Lanzhou and the Mother River. Later on, our athletes or our swimmers will enter into the water. Let's first on the vessel. And we also have our other media friends here. So we're waiting in the line to on board. So this is the Zhongshan Bridge. This is iconic bridge in Lanzhou. It's built in Qing Dynasty. Back then it's called Lanzhou Yellow River Bridge, and this is the first bridge built, and it's with the history of more than 100 years. And the steel is actually transported from Tianjin. And this is the first bridge over the Yellow River. And the rivet technology used is quite different. So we make the whole structure is very stable. And this year celebrate its 110th birthday, which means it's enjoyed over 100 years of history. And we also would like to salute to Dr. Sun Yat-sen. So we also change its name to Bridge Sun Yat-sen. So once again, this is the sheepskin raft. So in the old days, raft was the only tool to transport people and the goods over the Yellow River, and this is a very important tool. And this is our rescue group. So they are on the lifeboat, and we also have a media friends. So for swimming in Yellow River is very dangerous actually. It's a high risk, but we have this all security job ready. We have the first aid facilities available on the bank, and we also have a lifeboat and security rescue team to provide guarantee. Alright, we after I got on board. So it's a different feeling. I can tell you, it's a really rapid flow and the big waves. So let's go to the west side of the Zhongshan Bridge. So right now what I can tell our viewers is actually the flow is so rapid and the wave is so big. And this is also bring additional challenges and risks to our winter swimmers. So it looks like the river is so calm. Actually, there are a lot of waves under the surface.
现在大家在画面中看到的就是兰州非常非常标志的一个建筑，叫做中山桥。中山桥呢原名叫做兰州黄河铁桥。
So once again, this is Zhongshan Bridge. It's the very famous and this is the first bridge built over the Yellow River.
大家现在从镜头上看到哈，现在桥上站了很多的观众，都是兰州市民。
And you can see we have all this audience waiting here.
哎，金老师，我想问您，就是你看我们在黄河中游泳的时候哈。
I can tell right now we are really shaking. We swing from the left to the right. So we talk about the dangers or the challenge here in the Yellow River. So the wave actually can reach as high as 3 meters. And the water actually flows so fast. So let's talk about you should really calm down no matter what kind of situation you face. This is the brewer's game. As long as you get in the Yellow River, don't panic. And please get yourself well trained. We talk about today, this event actually the 30th anniversary here. We talk about this is also the fun tradition here in Lanzhou province, the first day of the new year. So everyone would like to come here to see this event, and also this means that they have all the coverage, they have all the courage to face all the challenges. So this is a really healthy activities, and also of course our swimmers, they are all fit. And also love life, embrace life. No matter it's the good things, bad things, there are a lot of difficulties, of course, up and downs in our life. So you should really have the firm determination, take the challenge, love the life, forge ahead. So all the things, don't just make yourself stop on the paper. Nail the things done with your actual movement. So talk about our swimmers, especially just now we interviewed our people here in Lanzhou. We talk about actually sports take a lot of the time of our people, which means like Lanzhou actually people really love to do sports. We talk about the Lanzhou province, actually we're more than just beef noodles. We also have the fun tradition in culture. We also have really good resources in education. We have Lanzhou University. So people here actually is quite well educated. So we're really strong in chemicals and mathematics. Talk about today is more than just a winter swimming activities. We also would like to show the beauty of Lanzhou. So right now we reach the starting point. So this is a starting zone for our swimmers. So the winter swimming event for the new year has been carried out in Lanzhou for 30 years. So the swimmers are competing in the two categories of drifting and crossing. So drifting, you do not need to really cross the river for sure. But crossing is believed as more challenging. So we talk about need to swim at least 2K. So today I really in purpose not wearing my glove. So I can't really tell our viewers it's really freezing. Today the temperature is -10 degrees Celsius. So it's a challenge to not only the physical but also mental. We talk about the water temperature right now. It's nearly the frozen temperature. It's quite close to 0 degrees Celsius. So let's look at the drifting team. With the orange backs, they are our first team for drifting. And we have the 8 lifeboats to escort the team. So each team, we have 8 lifeboats to escort them. We have full rounded safety guarantee measures. So actually we also make the bridge 1.5 meters higher than before, so the vessels are okay to travel under the bridge.
对，现在大家从画面里面看到的，已经有一些漂流的队员要到这个下水点去了啊！哇，我说真心话，我特别佩服他们。
So look at the first team for drifting.
有60、70岁的叔叔，还有20出头的小伙子，因为大家现在都已经是这个冬泳的这种装备哈，拿着这个。
So they cover the age group from 20 years old to even up to 60 to 70 years old. With their yellow back or the orange back, they are doing their last-minute preparation. So they work in team. They don't really feel lonely or panic. So they not really feel cold because they really work in team. We also talk about because they work in a team, this is also a strong backup for each other. So they also mentally feel that it's much better, so they are not really cold. And also, hope our viewers can see there is a tower. It's the White Tower. Hope you can see it. It's built in Yuan Dynasty and repaired in Qing Dynasty. So that's the two very strategic battle areas.
现在是一个公园，南北两山是我们这个游玩这个公园。
现在虽然我们的队员都没有下水，但是呢，在河
Right
上
now
会
it's
看
become
到
a park.
很多这样的汽艇，有点浪，对，这都是为了安全起见做的一些保障的工作。一旦发现有队员要是身体不支、体力不支的话，就能够及时的进行救助。
Our lifeboats are ready to perform the job, and they will all stand by to rescue the team or rescue the person who feeling not really good condition. So for each team, we have 8 lifeboats to escort them to provide the safe guarantee service.
其实也是一种收藏价值非常高的一个东西啊哈，一个物件嘛，现在也成了一个。
And we talk about Yellow River Stone are so beautiful and also worth for collecting.
兰州人和黄河有着非常深厚的情感，就像刚刚在河岸上那个阿姨说的，说这家门口
So we talk about once again. I would like to mention the strong emotion between Lanzhou people and the Yellow River. This is the mother river. Everyone here in Lanzhou would embrace their mother river, would like to swim in the mother river. And I also talk about the Lanzhou is a very important city along the route of the Belt and Road route.
这个标语叫做“出发在兰州”嘛，是吧？中国西北游，出发在兰州就是这样。哎，我们现在可以看一下，队员已经下水了。
And we also talk about a starting point for people who would like to travel to the northwest area of China.
对，因为比较凉，今天水温这1.5度到2度之间嘛，所以它是缓慢的前进。
And to talk about today's temperatures, by average is around 1.5 degrees Celsius to 2 degrees Celsius. So they should first get used to the temperature. So look at the first group of drifting. I believe they will very soon kick off their journey.
都要喊一声，然后再下水，这是一个习惯嘛。
喊一声再下水
啊，大家就觉得吸一口非常清新的空气，然后在黄河开始游泳啊。你看，第一波已经开始顺序上下，你看都是这样的啊。第二波实际上。
So for the winter swimmers, before they get in the river or get in the water, they first will shout and also inhale the fresh air, and then they start the challenging journey.
大家可能在画面上看的稍微有点抖动，也请大家谅解，因为我们现在是站在这个快艇上，快艇会随着这个波浪在上下的起伏，所以画面可能会有一些抖动。
So please forgive us because we are right now on the river, so it's the Yellow River. It's a really rapid water flow and big wave. So you can see our live stream a little bit shaking. So for each team, they have their own tactic. So everyone taking the different position. We have the team members play as the leading role, so they will swim in front of the team to lead the whole team. Of course, they all move as one team.
这个队员，我就发现他上半身哈出水的这个地方已经发红了，他的身子在发红，是不是啊？
对，一定是这样的。当一下水以后，整个毛细血管全部。
So we can tell. Look at their skin. So their skin all turn white.
加油！
后期就站在这。
这是距离我们比较近的这位队员。
Because their blood capillary or their capillaries are all open. That's why you can see right now this one. The gentleman in the pictures, you can tell the skin are all right.
建议就是根据自己的泳姿吧，节省体力，慢慢的漂流啊。这前面那个就是仰泳，那人是不行。
哦，不是，他好像这个泳
So we
姿
not
就
have
跟其他
the
人不一样，他在仰
really
泳。
specific swimming stroke.
现在他哎调整
So we suggest
那是
the swimmers
让人觉得挺揪心的。
对对对，
they can choose
是比较接。
their favorite stroke as they like.
一般它可以当累了以后，一般是采用。
So that to save the energy.
因为黄河它不能休息，它一直要游完全程才能。
So if you feel very tired, then you can use the
大
back
家能够看到，
stroke.
第一波现在已经上来了。上来之后是不是要迅速赶紧穿好衣服，把自己
没有了
裹起来？，
反而不是，它要跑一跑，然后水淋一淋，然后慢慢的缓冲。这个完了以后，它
And don't. So after you're back to the bank, don't really hurry to put all your
但现
clothes
在大家
on.
能看到，
So they should
都是
first running a little bit or
这
jogging.
种状态。
一波上来，你看基本上都是一个团队，但是5个人到10个人一伙啊。
刚才金老师给我们介绍说，正
You
常
can see
情
the
况下您的
workouts
心跳
of
是
group.
60左
So
右
there's a
啊
group of
每分钟
10,
是
I
吧？
believe.
冬泳完了以后要到170。
So normally the heartbeat is around
哦，所以
60
这个
beats per minute. After winter swimming, then their heartbeat up to 170
要求非常强劲啊。为啥说
beats per
四季游？不是说你冬天
minute. So this really require you should have a really strong cardio
慢慢的啊。
pulmonary function. So not just saying that you just come to swim in winter. We suggest you start to swim from spring, then to summer, then to autumn, and finally to winter. And please to swim every another day.
好的是在最后，
And also, of course, work in a team.
游的最好的，而且不会掉下每一个队员啊。
Actually, the best swimmers actually swim at the last to make sure no one is left behind.
哦，他好像是在这样子仰泳，对，
哦，
加油！还有点戏水的这样的啊。
隔浪花吧，细水隔浪花，实际上游泳是上非常快乐的事，不是那样的。因为我下水以后游惯以后，天天都想游啊。工作之余
So we
就想
talk about
游
swimming.
还想给大家介绍静老师哈，静老师
If
在
you
当
really
我们嘉宾
love the
之前
sports,
以前也
you
是我
really
们
would
游泳
like
队
to
的
swim
老队
every
长
day.
所以你看静老师的眼睛一直在盯着大家，觉得呀这个姿势会不会他这个体力
Mr.
不支
Jing
了，所以就
actually
给
is
大
a
家特别
previous
揪心。
athlete.
成习惯了，因为我，对吧？因为这个还是，这个环境还是非常的
有挑战性的，
对对对
所以每一个工作人员，包括保障的人员，都要这个全力以赴，提
So we
高的这样
really
的
would
警
like
惕
to
才能最
mention
大程度的保证
To
大家的
everyone,
游
don't
泳的
forget
安
they
全。
are swimming in Yellow River. And Yellow River is really in the extreme condition, which is featuring high altitude, low water temperature, rapid water flow, and thin oxygen. So we talk about that everyone should really not swim by yourself, should swim
是
in a team.
他实际上不是说怕，是害怕啊，保护大家啊，在水里头大家就非常安定。
So we talk about for the younger swimmers or the female swimmers, they should swim
来看新年的第一天，大
in
家
the
用
first
游泳这样
position
的方
of
式
the
啊
team
然
and
后
the
冬泳
best
欢迎
swimmers.
新的一年
They
的到来
swim
大家现在所看到
at
的
the
是
tail.
横漂，漂流，对，漂流。
So right now you're watching the live stream of winter swimmers. Welcome 2019 in China. This has happened in Lanzhou. Over 300 winter swimmers are swimming in China's second longest river, Yellow River, on the first day of 2019. So this is a Zhongshan Bridge. This is an iconic place in Lanzhou. So the winter swimmers event for the new year has been carried out in Lanzhou for 30 years. It's a fun tradition. So Lanzhou people every year, the first day of every new year, will gather in here. So we talk about the swimmers are competing in the two categories of drifting and crossing in the extreme conditions. So this is not challenge to the physical part, it's also more challenging to their mental part. We also talk about this, also wish a best year so that everyone believe through this winter swimming to encourage people to take challenges and forge ahead with firm determination, no matter what kind of challenge or the difficulties they are facing. And the viewers also gathering here to watch the activities and also wish good omens for the new year. And we also see the female swimmer we interviewed just now, 68 years old. They really cheer up to each other. So for these swimmers in pink swimming hat, that means it's a female swimmer. And coming to us is the third, I believe that's the third group. Today we have around 200 winter swimmers to compete in the category of drifting. We talk about the category of crossing. Actually, it's really long distance, around 300 meters. And also we talk about the middle section of Yellow River. It's really rapid water flow. And we talk about the crossing. Actually, the best of the best swimmers are qualified or entitled to challenge themselves to compete in the category of crossing. So for crossing competitions normally take 10 minutes. So this is the group 3 for drifting. So for the younger swimmer or the female swimmer, they will either at the head of the team or be covered in the middle part. So we talk about the swimming in winter or the winter swimming. Actually, they covered a wide range of age. We talk about this is actually one of the items in the mass fitness, and you can see we have more elderly swimmers join the winter swimming. And we talk about their years of experience, from 10 years to even 30 years like you. And look at this side, they are the team for crossing. Today, I believe we have 68 swimmers challenging themselves for crossing category. We can tell these 68 swimmers, they should be the elite swimmers. So it's only 10 to 13 minutes of the journey, but they really require them to have very strong duration capabilities. So crossing is the most difficult category. We talk about competition. They not really compete for the best, for the top 1, top 2. They would like to take this opportunity to challenge themselves and also celebrate the new year. The swimmers here in Lanzhou, actually, they are either the swimming coaches or the athletes before. So for crossing, they should cross from one bank to the other bank, and then they drift to the downstream. So this really challenged their extreme of physical capability. Once again, we should mention this is low temperature. Then you ask why Yellow River, the water color is not yellow. So the water flow is not as rapid as in the summertime, so the sand actually not really bring to this area. So for the swimmers in crossing category, they are actually the frequent award winners in different competitions. Our special guest, Mr. Jin, so the former winter swimming team hat. So we talk about Mr. Jin actually really know every swimmers. We look at this group too. So for each team, that's consisting 8 to 10 swimmers. So it's very easy for them to take care of each other. So once again, I should mention this is a teamwork. It's a teamwork. Though they also swim as one team. So how wind bring the difficulties to our swimmers? So of course it's colder. And also bring additional resistance to our swimmers. So the low water temperature right now just 1 degree Celsius. So this is really to the lowest temperature. So today we are bringing you the live stream. This is the winter swimmers challenging themselves in Yellow River.
这有点像渡海和渡河，基本上全是自由泳，而且都是一些游泳高手。这是兰州市的这个冬泳的精英吧，才能横渡啊。基本上从动作都没有啥问题。
And freestyle swimming actually is frequently used for crossing.
这个姿势都非常好，就和那个正规的自由泳啊，都是自由泳来冲。 第一阶段是最强的，因为现在水非常急， 他们要冲到中线以后才能放松。所以说，
中线是指
河的中间，那个一定要超过第3个桥墩，这时候才能放松一点。刚开始是一个冲浪。
So they should swim in full speed to cross the center part, because for the center part of the Yellow River, that's with the rapid or the most rapid water flow.
我感觉大家状态非常的好。
实际上，冬泳队员的素质非常高，当然有老师、有工人、有农民、有高校的学生，还有各行各业啊。大家聚到一块儿，大家都扯皮。
Although our swimmers come from a different walk of life, but they gathering together to form a really warm family. And they are really good friends. So this group, actually, that's the elites. So with long years of experience, and they are really strong in capabilities. And for the Lanzhou winter swimming team, also win a lot of awards and titles in different competitions in China.
这样这个锻炼了意志，我觉得这个比体力啊，比更强的是他的精神层面。
你说的真对，这可能也是这项活动能够每年的1月1号在新年的第一天
I believe this is not only train its physical part. I believe more important is their mental part, is the ideology focus. So if you face, like for our audience, our viewers, if you look at the Yellow River, it's really help you to open your horizon, be more open-minded. Think about those swimmers. They swim in Yellow River. So what else can stop them?
这是我们的冬泳的队员。现在您看到的是进行横渡的这一梯队的队员在进行比拼，他们从黄河的一侧到另外一侧
You are right now watching the winter swimmers. They challenge themselves to compete in crossing category. They should first cross from one bank to the other and then drift to the downstream. So think about all these swimmers for crossing. They swim against the tide. So this is really energy consumption, which means they're really good in their physical strength.
河南冬泳队和
哇，加油，好棒，好棒，好棒！哦，是其他省市的队员。湖南队每年有各省的运动员，这个应该是湖南队。昨天在。
And also today, we not only have our swimmers from Lanzhou, we also have the winter swimming teams from other cities.
那个中线，就是说你跟到后面就好游了。哦，你看这个。
哦，对，要快一点。对，金老师特别着急。对，金老师在不当我们嘉宾之前哈，都是搞这个救生工作，所以在整个今天直播的过程当中，他的状态，对，都提着心，在时刻观察着河面的情况哈，生怕大家遇到了一些什么样的危险。我们说，其实， 在黄河里面冬泳是一项全民健身的运动，当然它的前提是要科学的冬泳。
So we talk about winter swimming. We should really follow scientific rules.
河的两岸，我们顾名思义是横渡。那么他们要穿过中线，也就是这个河的最中间的这条中线。
So crossing, they should cross the center line. We talk about actually a center section of the Yellow River. So they should first swim in full speed to the center lines. After they pass the center line, they can slow down a little bit.
好了，哇，这边过去了。对，所以我们说，在冬泳的过程当中哈，大家要组成一个梯队啊，互相照应着前进。如果一旦身体出现了状况，要及时的
So we should take care of each other and swim in a team. If you not feel very well, then you need to go to the rescue team. So you challenge yourself, but don't over-challenge yourself.
整个直播过程当中，我也发现您的这个眼睛都是盯着这个，看着大家都能游到河对岸，我看见这会儿就舒了口气了。没错，所以其实今天为了整个这个冬泳比赛，我们看到河上整个这个河上，哎，这会儿好了，基本上我们的
safety of
都集中
every
在了后
swimmer.
面，对，这都是一些保障的船只。
因为今天那个冬泳有好几个外省的，有河南的，有湖南的，还有北京来的吧，有外省的，他对河道。
So we have swimmers from Henan province, Beijing as well, and also Hunan province. So for the swimmers from other provinces or cities, they're not really familiar with the Yellow River. So I'm a little worried about these new swimmers.
现在已经是2点20分了。基本上我们的横渡的队员和我们长漂的队员都已经陆续
Right now it's 2:20 p.m. We can tell the swimmers for drifting and crossing, they already finished their journey. So the first day of the new year, right now we are on the Yellow River to celebrate the new year through this special event. No matter it's the elderly people or the young generation, through their whole journey drifting on the Yellow River, they challenge themselves. We talk about during the whole journey, we can feel they're energetic and also they would like to take the challenge. And that's also coming to the end of our live stream. I wish everyone a good year in 2019. Forge ahead. Bye for now.